Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual
Bitcoin has now almost overtaken
all-time high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you had have invested $1,000 a year in it, you have to...
Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Monday. How's everybody doing? I'm doing good. Doge is holding up okay. Bitcoin down a little bit more, but Doge doing okay. We talk about investments. We know it's your money. It's your hard-earned money that you're putting into the markets, and you want good returns. Some of you buy Dogecoin because it's fun. Some of you buy Dogecoin because you can buy things with it. But I think most of you are buying Dogecoin because you think the price is going to go up. And there is that. And we talk about that a lot about that in this channel, about how the markets are doing, how Dogecoin is doing, where I think Dogecoin is going to go from here. But there's a whole fun side of Dogecoin as well. So today we're going to have some fun. Yeah, we'll get to the charts and we'll talk about where Dogecoin's going to go, and we'll talk about the news and all of that stuff. But remember, Dogecoin is a meme coin, right? It was made to make fun of the whole crypto space. And here we are 10 years later, Dogecoin's still around, but people are still having fun with it too. So that's what we're going to lead off with. We'll get to the chat in just a minute, but we do want to just remind everyone that Dogecoin is a meme coin, right? Don't be all serious like Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin, so serious. No, Doge isn't that, right? This is what Doge is. This is what Doge is, right? You can have Bitcoin, you can have Ethereum, but then you've got Doge. Doge is the one. I showed you the other meme. Doge standing in the corner, right? Like, yep, still here. Dogecoin's still here. It's not going anywhere. But it's the fun one. And a lot of us are here because Doge holders have more fun. And why not have a little fun? And I know. Again, it's your hard-earned money. You want your money. You want to grow your money. You want to make money. I get that, all of that. But Dogecoin is a meme coin. Again, we'll get to the news, we'll get to the charts, we'll get to what's going on, but just a reminder, Dogecoin's fun. The U.S. Federal Reserve's Kashkari has just said that very few transactions happen in crypto unless it's for drugs or illegal activity. So it's not only Gary Gensler that says that, I guess this Kashkari guy too says that. Oh, crypto, it's only for bad things. But then you got Williamsburg Pizza that says, you can buy pizza with Dogecoin. That's not a drug. That's not an illegal activity. Wow, much pizza. So cheese, very Doge, right? It's like, that's why I say, let's join the fun club, right? Yeah, you put some money in, right? But let's have a little fun too. And that's the perfect response to something that the Fed says is like, come on. And we've talked before, like Elizabeth Warren and her anti-crypto army. And it's like, what do you think the US dollar is used for? Drugs, right? Illegal activities, right? A lot more dollars are used for that than crypto. I'll tell you that. So it's fun. Dogecoin. And then you've got, let's see, what else I got here? I got Billy Marcus. Billy Marcus. I heard that really super intelligent people figured out that Trump working at McDonald's was staged. What? I am in complete shock at this revelation. I really thought a presidential candidate decided to become a full-time McDonald's employee. It's like, that's awesome, Billy. It's like, God. People take themselves far too seriously. Just relax. I know. A couple weeks away, this presidential election. Yeah, it's a big deal, but can't live life all serious. Have a little bit of fun. Elon says, they must be Sherlock Holmes. Rumors have been circulating on social media that former President Donald Trump's visit to the popular fast food chain was staged. What? You're kidding. You're absolutely kidding. He wasn't actually there, like cooking fries and working the drive-through window? Imagine that. Imagine that. Meme coins. Meme coin super cycle. An analyst thinks that 20 to 25 different meme coins could join Doge and Sheep and reach billion-dollar valuations. Now, how would 20 different meme coins reach billion-dollar valuations? Maybe it's because people want to have a little fun. Maybe just a little bit of fun. Yeah, we want to make a little money too, but I've been saying it all year long. 2024 has been the year of the memes. It's been the year of the memes. Oh, Benzinga, get out of here. They're going through this whole thing about needing to log in and sign up. Bad Benzinga. And then we've got Mr. Elon Musk, right? And I played the clip in my video this morning, and I apologize to everybody who watched that video this morning. And they're apparently in the background after one of my Twitter videos I played. It kept looping in the background, and I apologize for that. Sorry about that. But you didn't watch that video this morning. It was very good because I talked about Trump and the McDonald's thing, and I talked about Elon in his statement about Doge, why he likes Dogecoin, the dogs, the memes. It's fun. It's like Elon has a sense of humor. We should all have more of a sense of humor. But I know, you're investing your money into it, but you're investing your money in a meme coin. Remember that. Dogecoin is a meme coin at the end. The possibility of making a lot of money off of it is there. Yes. But it's fun. And we should all have a little fun, which is why I'm calling this live stream the Fun Club. We're going to have some fun. We'll talk about the charts and we'll talk about the news and all of that. We'll get to that. But it is fun, after all. Elon Musk reveals his attraction to Dogecoin, a love for humor, dogs, and memes. It's that. Everyone gets all serious about, is Elon really going to do this? And is Elon really going to do that? And he never said he would. He said he would support Dogecoin, which he does. And he does that frequently. Yes, Elon does continue to support Dogecoin. Yesterday, somebody asked about Dogecoin, and he said he doesn't work for crypto, right? But he loves Dogecoin because of the humor. That's it. So we can all play off that humor a little bit. Yeah, we'll talk about where we think the Dogecoin price is going, and we'll get to all that. But I say again, Dogecoin is a meme coin. We've got a great community. We are having fun. I'm trying to nail the price predictions, guys, and I'm like almost right on every month, month after month after month. I do the best I can. And I keep you up to date on what's going on with the Doge news, also as other crypto, Bitcoin, others, and mostly how it relates back to Doge, though, because we want to have a little fun, too. Can't be all serious. Let's have a little fun, too. So, $3.5 billion of trading volume in 24 hours for Doge. So not only is Doge fun, but there's a heck of a lot of people trading it. That's right. The volume is ticking up. Big trading in Doge. It's not just buying. There are traders. They're playing off the whole sort of swing trading. Whenever the price comes up and it hits new levels, they're selling and they're buying it back in lower. And why would they do that? To increase their stash of Doge. That's right. That's what swing traders do. That's what I was doing in stocks last week. Increased my stash of Robinhood, increased my stash on MicroStrategy. I do that on stocks. I don't do that on crypto. Crypto's too hard for me. And plus, I get too emotionally involved in it almost. It's just like, and who wants to sell Dogecoin? I mean, do you really? I know I could have made a lot more money if I sold Dogecoin back in March when it was 22 cents, but I had already said, look, I'm keeping the Dogecoin at least a year, so it's a long-term capital gains tax when I eventually sell. However much I sell, again, I'm not selling all my Dogecoin, but I'll sell some and I'll take some profits. And we'll talk about strategies of like long-term versus short-term and the swing trading and when is a good time to do that. We'll cover some of that. But for now, it's just like there's a lot of people trading this meme coin, $3.5 billion worth of trading on Dogecoin in 24 hours. It's just like, for something that was created as a joke and for something that we're having fun with, there's a lot of people trading it. Now, this wasn't 5 years ago. Nobody was trading Dogecoin. The charts were like flat. It would go hours without any trades. Do you believe that? Dogecoin would actually go hours without any trades on exchanges. It would just be flatlined because nobody cared about Dogecoin. Pretty remarkable, isn't it? But now we've got this heavy trading because people are trying to make money out. They're trying to make money up. They're trying to make money down. So we got that. Dogecoin jumps 40% in October. A 40% gain from the low early October till hitting 15 cents. Now, it didn't hit 15 cents on Binance, but it did on Robinhood. And we've talked about different exchanges and different prices on different exchanges and all of that. But overbought signal at 15-cent resistance kind of leads to like some selling. And so we did have some selling. But the same thing happened with Bitcoin as well. So here's where we start to transition to the trading and what's really going on. So here we had Bitcoin coming up to 69,420. 69,420. Is that right? Yeah, pretty close. 69,420. Those are interesting numbers, aren't they? We can even have fun with Bitcoin, guys. We can even have fun with Bitcoin. 69,420 for Bitcoin. And then look at this coming down. Now, why did Bitcoin go down from all the way up here, all the way down to there this morning? It wasn't even a 4% drop, and people are freaking out. Oh, Bitcoin's dumping. 4% is not a dump, guys. 4% is a blip, is what 4% is. We've had 20% drops and 30% drops during bull markets, and I've showed that before. people getting all freaked out like it's dumping. No. What is this? Again, as we've shown before, we've got liquidations happen. This is the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. So Doge came up here to 69,420, right? And as it was coming up, it was taking out shorts, like all of these big, especially the yellows, right? Those are big short positions. People were shorting Bitcoin all the way back from the 19th of October. So 2 days ago, right? Opened up these big short positions. And so what happens? Bitcoin's price goes up. All those shorts get liquidated. And then what happens? Bitcoin's price comes down. And look at all of those leveraged longs that got liquidated. Look at that bright yellow. That's huge money. Because guess what? We like to have fun with Doge, but there's a lot of serious traders out there with Bitcoin, and they're trading with leverage and they're shorting, and it's like $1 million bets, $1 million trades, leveraged long, and that leverage is 2x, 5x, 10x. We don't know what that, but they're betting on the price continuing to go up and up. And not only are they going to make money off of the gain in the price of Bitcoin, but they're going to do it with leverage, 2x, 5x, 10x. So they can boast, oh, I made all of this money. Well, how many times didn't you make it? How many times did you get wiped out? And how many of these trades that got liquidated are you now out of Bitcoin? Because guess what happens? Your account goes to zero when you get liquidated. If you just trade spot and Bitcoin goes from 69,420 down to 67, and you had one Bitcoin, you still have $67,000. But if you trade with leverage because you think you're smarter than the markets, and you think you're going to get 2x, you're going to double that, and you get liquidated, you go to zero. I don't know what to say about that. Again, I've been telling you guys for a long time. It's like, don't trade leverage. You might get lucky once or twice. You might make it here and there, but if you keep doing it, it's like gambling. You're still going back to the casino, and eventually you're going to lose. And there is also trading a Dogecoin as well. And there is leverage on Doge as well. And if we go to the let's go to CoinGlass liquidation data, and we see over 24 hours, $50 million in Bitcoin liquidated, $48 million in Ethereum. And here's Doge, almost $8 million in Dogecoin liquidated over the past 24 hours. $7.98 million. So although we like to think Dogecoin is fun, it's a meme coin, there's a lot of people who are trading Doge with leverage, shorting Doge, and they are getting wiped out too. So that is out there. I don't know what else to say other than be careful what you're doing. And our story time is basically one with Coinfessions. In crypto, 5 years, full time. And today I lost it all for the third time. I lost it all for the third time. Now, how many of you guys in crypto have lost it all? Dude, you're doing something wrong. It's just, obviously you're not watching me and you're not listening to me, because if you've been hanging out with Kriss packs for the past couple of years, you understand the 4-year cycles, you know where you are. As I was chatting with Matt about, before the stream today, it's like, yeah, crypto, you can make some money on, but there are times when you shouldn't be buying crypto. And I did not buy any crypto from the middle of 2021 until the end of 2022. I didn't buy any crypto. I waited for the end of the bear market to be confirmed, which was pretty much right after the FTX collapse in November of 2022. And was like, okay, now I could have bought Doge at a little bit lower when I started buying back in, which eventually I did just over a year ago. You could have bought Doge at 5.8 cents, which we were doing. But this is like lost it all. But then some of these comments back are like, the fourth time is the charm. Come on. Skill issue. Stop risking more than you're willing to lose. Risk management is everything. Again, this is crypto, right? We don't know what's going to happen. So only put in what you're willing to lose. And then somebody named Pistachio Fi says, stop using leverage, bro. Because how else does it go to zero? You're trading on leverage. You're trying to be smarter than the market makers and the exchanges, and they're going to wipe you out. And of course, it's time to admit, maybe this isn't your thing. It's like, yep. So I've been saying again and again, stay away from leverage, stay away from shorting, just buy some and enjoy the ride, and let's have some fun, right? Let's have some fun. I know, again, it's money. As I said earlier, it's your hard-earned money, but you're buying a coin with a dog face on it, okay? No guarantees that this thing is going to be used for anything other than a few companies here and there accepting it as a currency. Is it going to grow into something bigger? Maybe. A lot of us are betting on that happening. We could still be very early in this whole Dogecoin thing. Elon says it's his favorite cryptocurrency. Elon also says it's kind of the people's currency. It could be, but that's going to take a lot for that to happen. For now, we're playing the 4-year cycles. We're going to try and figure out when the peak is going to be. As I've been saying, it's in 2025 at some point in time. For those who are trading, looking for profits, we'll talk about selling some here and there, laddering out little strategies so you can keep some of that money that you've made. And then when is probably a good time to buy back in. So we'll talk about all of that. But for now, it's like, guys, let's have some fun. Let's have a little fun. So yeah, so that's what happened. Overbought, 15-cent resistance. But yet, Dogecoin still looking pretty good, hanging around 14.3. Again, this is the red line that I've had for quite some time as the resistance line. Doge has been up and down around 14.3 cents. Hey, that's much better than 7 cents, where Dogecoin was exactly 1 year ago. After climbing out from 5.8 and 6 cents, it came up to 7 cents. And we could see that October was actually happening last year. It's double the price it was last year, 1 year ago. And that's pretty cool. And even over the past day, Dogecoin is up. Bitcoin's down, Ethereum is down, Solana is down, Cardano is down, Hedera is down, Litecoin even down, VeChain down, XRP down, Crow down, AVAX down, ETC down, IMX down, Link down. Aptos is up a little bit. Good for Aptos. Graph down, Aave down, Arbitrum down, Stacks down, Fetch down, LRC down, Optimism down, Rose Oasis is down, but Jasmy's up. So, I mean, you get the point, right? Something is keeping Dogecoin in the green. What is keeping Dogecoin in the green? Why is Dogecoin staying up? A lot of people think Dogecoin's price is going to go up. As Matt and I were chatting earlier, right before the stream, right? Matt's thinking about, he's got this money, right? And is he going to redeploy it into like back into the bond market and play it safe? Or is he going to buy Dogecoin? His average cost is going to go up a little bit if he buys Dogecoin at 14 cents because his average is at 11. He's worried about his average cost. And I'm like, where do you think the price of Dogecoin is going to go? Where's the price of Dogecoin going to go? So, Matt, I say, if you buy Dogecoin at 14 and you think it's going to 28 and it doubles in price, that's a lot more money than you're going to get than if you get it tied up for 6 months in a bond. Comes at a risk, yes. And if you sell it in less than a year, it's going to be a short-term capital gains tax you pay on that profit. But if you put $10,000 into Dogecoin, let's just say 10,000, use round numbers, right? Then it goes up to 20,000 and you sell, right? That's 14 cent to 28 cent Doge. Then that's $10,000 of profit pre-tax. And maybe you've got to pay 30% overall between your state and federal on a short-term capital gains. So you end up with $7,000 net profit, $7,000. Okay. All right, $7,000. That's a lot more money than you would have had if you put it in that 4% bond. Although that bond isn't actually guaranteed either because there's talk about recession fears and all this stuff. Bond market could go down. You never know. It's not like a CD, fixed income CD. But if you're willing to take a little risk, your average in your account, right, will go up a little bit from 11 cents to 11.2 or whatever percentage overall that's going to be. I wouldn't worry about that. But that's just me. I'm not telling you what to do. Just putting it out there. But something is keeping Doge in the green while all these other cryptos are in the red. Something is keeping Doge in the green while the rest of these cryptos are in the red. Think about that. We covered this back in 2021 a lot. This is what was happening. Bitcoin had gone on a big run up to 64K. Doge had had its immediate run up to 8 cents, from 1 cent to 8 cents, which was a huge run, huge volume of trading. But then it tailed off to 5 cents, into 4 cents, down to 3 cents. It was in the upper threes or so. But then the rest of crypto started going down. April Fool's Day hit. And Dogecoin started pumping on April Fool's Day. And it was just like, what? And everything else was going down. So, but that's how Doge trades. And now we see Doge in the green and a lot of other cryptos in the red. I think there's a lot of people thinking Doge is going up. And so they'd rather be holding on to their Doge or buying more Doge than doing something else with their money. Now, remember, it is fun, yes. But what does this mean? Where can Doge go from here? So we've got fractals. We've talked about fractals, right? Just because Doge traded a certain way 4 years ago does not guarantee it's going to trade that way again. But we look at the fractals just to compare and see what happens on a percentage basis. And there is many times certain types of trading that happens, up and down trading, that tends to repeat itself. It tends to repeat itself. Dogecoin repeats the moves in the reversal box in 2020. The price action is almost the same, in which Doge formed 3 higher lows and now is breaking the last resistance before a hard pump. 2020, dip, dip, dip. We just had that right here. August, September, October, dip, dip, dip. Could this be a foreshadowing of this fractal from 2020 into 2021 Could that happen here? A lot of excitement in the next 2 weeks with this election coming up, particularly for Doge. A lot of the attention Elon's been putting at it. Again, Elon isn't promising anything other than he just says he likes the humor behind it and the dogs and the memes. I don't know. But I'm willing to put some money into this thing, have some fun with it, and make a little profit too. And maybe a lot of profit. We don't know what's going to happen, but if it does follow what it did back here, we could see Doge come up to about 19 cents, have a pullback, come up to 34 cents, have a pullback, and then maybe up to its previous all-time high again. And that would just mimic what Doge did back in 2021 before it went up to its all-time high. Before it went to its all-time high. So that's an idea that's out there. Again, I'll be giving you my November price prediction right around November 2nd or 3rd. I'm not going to be here on the 1st. Unfortunately, Friday the 1st, you're going to have to live without me because I won't be able to do a video or a live stream on Friday, November 1st. So I won't have my November price prediction video out on November 1st. May be able to make it later that weekend. We'll see. A month at a time. That's how I do it. We see what's going on with the news, but November 5th, I will be here live, election night, Tuesday night. Join in. Again, it's not going to be all serious about election results, although we will show the election results. Yes, we'll have that in a box in the corner or on another tab. We'll keep flipping back and forth too. We'll be watching that. But we're also going to watch about what the markets are doing, what's happening with Doge, what's happening with Bitcoin, and other news that's going on. Keeping it fun, of course, because that's what we do. So we'll be doing that. We got the folks on Reddit saying, cycle patterns are emerging. $3 Doge? Will we see $3 Doge? When Dogecoin starts pumping. We don't know how high it's going to go. We have no idea. Anybody that tells you that something is confirmed or something is for sure going to happen, you know not to believe them because they don't know any more than anybody else. We don't know. Not only we don't know how high Doge is going to go, but we don't know when. I like to read the tea leaves, right? And kind of see what's going on in terms of the news and when things are happening, as well as look at the past. There's no guarantee that 2025 is going to be an all-time high and 2026 is going to be a bear market again. There's no guarantee of that. But again, when we look at the 4-year cycles, and especially how Bitcoin has traded every 4 years, all-time high in 2013, all-time high in 2017, all-time high in 2021, we think there's probably going to be an all-time high again in 2025. And the year after each one of those all-time high years was a dip or a bear market. 2014, 2018, 2022, yes, we lived 2022, where Dogecoin went all the way down to 4.9 cents in 2022, bear market. I was not buying any crypto from the middle of 2021 till the end of 2022. I did not buy anything. Again, based on the 4-year cycles. Likewise, from the middle of 2025 all the way to the end of 2026, I'm not buying any crypto. I'm shut off. So, and that's my thing I've been saying. You guys have heard me. How high can it go? It could go to $3. It might only go to $1. It might only hit 70 cents. We don't know. So we will employ strategies on profit taking. We're not going to get it right 100%. Nobody is. Someone might get lucky and sell some right at the absolute top, but we don't know when that's going to be. So we'll be watching all that. But again, that's why I'm here, right? Kind of daily, having fun. So join the fun club, right? Because it's Doge. And we talk about other cryptos too. And I always want to hear what other cryptos you're interested in. We'll talk about that in the chat. But we got this election coming up. And again, I talk about the 4-year cycles, typically tied to the Bitcoin halvings, which just happen to happen every 4 years. But we also have this US presidential election every 4 years. And what happens? Doesn't matter who wins, but what happens every 4 years with crypto? From the date of the election, in 2016, on November 8th, the price of Bitcoin was $700. $700. By the end of the following year, Bitcoin was at 19,000. 700 to 19,000. That was the 58th presidential election. I know, 47th president is going to be this year, but sometimes there are 2 terms for a president. So Obama served 2 years, but they didn't give him another number. He kept his same number. The 59th presidential election happened on November 2nd of 2020. The price of Bitcoin on that day, $14,000. $14,000 Bitcoin. It went up to 67, actually 69. 69K in November the following year. So here we are, the 60th presidential election. Bitcoin is trading around $70,000. Probably where it'll be on November 5th. I think we're just going to kind of chop sideways between 68 and 70. Probably be 70 on November 4th, the day before the presidential election, going into the 5th. Where will Bitcoin go by the middle end of 2025? Some say 100K, some say 200K, some say 300K or more. We don't know. But I don't know. This 4-year pattern looks pretty good, which is why I have a lot of money invested in crypto right now, is based on this. So we can have fun. We know that it's our money too, though, and we want to know when we're going to take profits. Yeah. I know the cops are after me, Ron. Actually, it's a fire engine. That's a fire engine. It's not me. We're okay. That's what happens when you live in the city. You get occasional noise there. That's all right. Anyway, so we got the 4-year cycles. We can talk more about that if you want, but that's kind of the thing that's going on. And as a reminder, don't trade leverage. Don't trade leverage. Where's Dogecoin right now? Oh, look at that. Nice big green candle. While I'm here blabbing away, we're making money. How about that? 14.48, about to cross over 14.5 again. We're making money while we're having fun. How about that? Okay. I'm done. We can chat now. Q&A time. But Dogecoin was invented as a joke on other cryptocurrencies. It is a coin with a dog on it. It is meant to be a joke. It's a meme based off of a meme, yes. But it's the OG meme coin. A lot of other memes want to be like Dogecoin. You can make money chasing other memes, sure. And this year has been awesome from Pepe to WIF to Bonk to all the low cap tokens people are making money off of. Awesome. As I've said, I think all of that is going to rotate, or a lot of it is going to rotate back into Doge when we start seeing the God candles. Yeah, last week, remember we talked about God candles. Those God candles are going to come. As Jason says, they're going to melt faces. And that's when the FOMO will hit. And you'll see this entire rotation coming back into Doge. And we'll just continue being here having fun. So join the fun club. And also, if you want to join the Kriss Pax family, you can be part of this Kriss Pax DCA portfolio here, which again is back over $22,000 now. Again, I put $10,000 into this of real money, not the fake portfolio that George does. No, this is the real thing. $10,000 of my money I put into this. So convinced last summer, that's right, summer a year ago, that all this crypto was going to make money. And we're up over double. And there's 75,000 Dogecoin in this that I'm going to give away. Yes, going to have a big Dogecoin giveaway. The top of the bull market. Giving this away. And all you got to do to get some of this is join, become a member of the Kriss Pax channel. There's a join button right there on the YouTube page. And you can join in. You get your name in green in the chat. Get a check mark next to your name. And you get to use some great custom emojis, Doge related. And we continue to have some fun, even here on the Kriss Pax channel. So join in. Make sure you're subscribed. Join the channel. We're having fun. Now, if you want to be all serious, maybe this isn't the place for you. I know you ask a lot of questions. You just want to know whether you're going to make money. I can't guarantee anything, but I can tell you we're going to have some fun. While most likely, I think we're going to make money. And even on my X Twitter, what's been my saying? Let's have some fun and make money too. That's it. That's it. And so we're trying to make money too, yes. But let's have some fun. Don't be like this guy who's losing it all. I lost it all. Don't be like that guy. Every time I read those, I just wonder, how do you do it? How do you continue to do that? DCA, buy and hold. Wait for the bull market to play itself out. No guarantees. And we're all going to make money. All right. Let's get caught up in the chat here because I've just been blabbing away and you guys are having fun in the chat. I know Ryan wants to know where we're going to go from here. Are we going to retrace a bit? Yeah, sure. They're going to take out more leverage, mostly on the Bitcoin. We're going to see whether Bitcoin comes down and goes maybe into the 66s to take out some more of those liquidations. We looked at the liquidation chart here and we were like, there's going to be some more liquidations down here that they can grab. 66.6, 66.5. There's some big leveraged positions down here. Doesn't surprise me a bit. Wouldn't surprise me a bit if Bitcoin came back down to this level and took out some more of these big, heavy, leveraged longs. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. Waiting for the right time. Most likely it's going to happen. So watch for that. Moon. Holding strong. A-Star, how are you? Good videos this weekend today when Musk says he's only into Doge for jokes and memes. Doesn't give you much hope. That's Elon, though. That's what you get. He said he's going to support the currency to his workers. We don't know what that all means, whether it's going to be a real thing or not, but just know what you are buying into when you buy Dogecoin. Hey, Joe, new moon, finally back in profit. Way to go, Joe. DCAing worked, doesn't it? DCAing works. Brought that average down, and you're now in profit. Awesome. Awesome. Hi, Michael. How are you? Of course. Right. The SEC forgot about pizza. Right. Crypto, drugs, money laundering, and pizza. So I told you, Michael, why Doge went on a downtrend. It was taking out leverage. It's all about the leverage trading. That's what it is. The exchanges don't want to lose money. Judu Bagalo, thank you for joining the channel. Keep up the great work. How do I tell who's getting paid to spread the word and who's really out there trying to help? Normally you can tell by what they are promoting, right? Like Crypto Casey came out with this new video yesterday that was talking about safety with your phone, right? And that SIM swap thing, right? And how to protect from SIM swap. And it ended up being just a 10-minute video promoting some affiliate account she has, where the more of that software gets sold, the more she makes. Okay. So there's a lot of that out there, right? I do have some accounts, but I tell you what I support: Coinbase, Robinhood, Ledger. And I use these things, though. I use them, and I don't shell them all the time, but I do get a little bit of a little affiliate income out of those because they are products that I have continued to use for years. I get promotion stuff every day. Every day I get emails asking if I'll promote this, asking if I'll do that. And I say no to all of them. I'm just being honest and open. The only one recently that I've said yes to is Crypto.com. They reached out to me. I started some conversations with them. They're working very slow. I get it. But Crypto.com does offer crypto trading for United States-based investors, and they offer a lot of coins and tokens that aren't available on Coinbase and Robinhood. And I would like to help people learn more about Crypto.com, but they haven't really gotten their act together and getting me officially signed up yet, so I'm not there yet. But I will talk openly and honestly about Crypto.com, its pros and its cons. Be honest about it. But yeah, you got to watch out for some of these shillers out there. Yes. But thanks for the question. What do you think will happen after Doge reaches $1? Will it still go up or drop down? If Doge goes to $1, I don't think we're seeing 4 cents ever again. Now, what will the next bear market bring? It could drop quite a bit. It could go from $1 down to 20 cents, maybe 15 cents even, depending on how bad the economy is, what's happening with Bitcoin, all of those things. Many people are talking about super cycles, and because Bitcoin now has all these ETFs behind it. But we've seen with the ETFs, some of those ETF holders are a little bit frisky. And when there's bad news, they sell because they think Bitcoin's going to drop. So there's some of that still. But we'll see. Let's get to all-time high at least. Yes, Becky, I agree. Let's see 73 cents at least. There'll be a bigger market cap this time around because Dogecoin is somewhat inflationary, but yes, 73 cents would be fun. Yes, the fun club, Ryan. Woohoo! We're all that. And we will have fun if and when Doge hits all-time highs. Again, I'm not the moon boy here, and I'm not saying anything's guaranteed, but it will be a lot of fun when and if it happens. There's news that Doge will hit $20 2020. That's not news, right? That's not, I wouldn't call that news, Craig. That is pure hype. $20. Yeah, that isn't news. It's speculation. It's not even speculation. It's hype. But we can only dream. If you want to just do the math on how much you'd have if it reaches $20, you could do that. Just don't think about it too seriously. Nobody had fun 5 years ago. How did they ever survive? They weren't trading Dogecoin, that's for sure. Kriss is broke from his job. No, I got a steady job. Again, what I put into crypto is money I'm willing to risk. Steady job, steady retirement account, like all of that is in place. I just joked about 10,000. I didn't know that was the amount actually, Matt. It just was easier for me to do the math. Buy the mega dip. Thank you. Enjoy. I will keep the info coming. I will do that. Keeping it real here too. Doge. Yes, Operculum. Doge. Never sold, just holding. DCA'd the whole time. Nice. And you're at break even after all this fiasco. Right. You, if I recall, you originally bought when Doge was much higher in price. And DCA, dollar cost averaging. Yep. Dollar cost averaging in a low cost ETF is safer if you can't take profits. I don't know. What's up, Jason? Yeah, don't quit your day jobs. Exactly. It's crypto after all. It's crypto. If Trump wins and Elon has a role, how many fake Dogecoins are going to be listed? Will that take away money and hype from the original? It always does. There are always copycats. There were more made this year even of Doge copycats. There was someone else on X that was promoting some Doge on Bitcoin thing. It's like dog on Bitcoin, but it used the Doge logo with the Doge D in it. I was just like, it was Matthew Highland. I was like, Matthew, that's a bad look. That's a bad look. And he's like, oh, it's going to do really well. I'm just like, still. I mean, it stole the logo, the color, everything from Dogecoin. It's just playing off the Dogecoin name. No. Someone would probably make money on it. Fine. Be careful. That's all I say. Be careful. All this fun and Dogecoin is still green. I know, right, Ron? I tell you, someone's supporting Dogecoin. Dogecoin's in the green and all these other cryptos are red. No, this isn't just a Dogecoin channel there, Juan Pablo. Cardano. Yes, I do own some Cardano. 36 cents. What's Cardano going to do? Well, we did have a bit of a run up early this year. Cardano hit 80 cents and then dropped all the way back down to half its value. I think most people who are buying Cardano over the past couple of years were convinced Cardano would be back up to $1, at least $1 Cardano. And if we zoom out, we can look that in 2021, Cardano actually went up to $3. I put this red line here at $2. Again, back in 2020, end of 22, early 2023, I was like, if Cardano goes on a run, Maybe it could hit $2. And now I just don't see it. I don't see it. Not this cycle. Now Charles Hoskinson is out there talking about, Cardano continuing to grow over the years and being bigger than Bitcoin. Sure. Maybe give it a couple more cycles. That could happen. But I'll be taking my profits on Cardano and selling all of my Cardano at the top of the bull market in 2025. When is that going to be? I don't know. I'll do the best I can. But I don't think it's even going to be $2. So maybe $1. And Cardano gets up to $1 and I'll be selling. Again, I bought it at 24 cents. Oh, that'll be a 4x return in a couple of years. That's better than you're going to get buying bonds. So I'll take it. It won't be as good as some others are going to achieve, but I'll take it. But right now, it's not looking great. The chart isn't looking great for Cardano. Still in the news, though, has a lot of very loyal followers. So we will see. And Jason says, you've been DCAing Doge since September of 2021, $25 worth every day, no matter what the price is. And his average is 8.9 cents. And with that, you bought some high, but you bought a lot low. And now you're in profit. And you're still buying. Brings your average up a little bit. Your average will probably tick up over 9 cents. But that's not bad, especially if Doge gets up to 35, 36 cents. It'll be an overall 4x profit. Nice. Nice. When Lambo asks, will the affection affect the market? Yep, it will. And I will be live Tuesday night, November 5th. We'll be live right here. Make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure you have your notifications on. We'll be having fun that night because this is the fun club, right? It's the fun club. Yeah, we'll look at election results as they come in, but we're going to be looking at the charts, how the trading is going, where things are headed. It's going to be fun. I thought yesterday was Sunday, but to find out it was actually Fun Day. Oh, Fun Day is today. Fun Day could be any day, actually. All this about Bitcoin dominance controlling the market. When will we have Dogecoin dominance? Do you know what the Dogecoin percentage is? Do you know what the Dogecoin dominance is? You know what the Bitcoin dominance is, right? Because you hear Ben Cowan talking about it all the time. 58, 59%, getting close to 60. But what's the Doge dominance? Do you know what magic number it is getting close to? Anybody? Anybody know it off the top of your head? Dogecoin dominance? Of course I know because I just know these things. We're getting close to 1%. That's right. Dogecoin is almost 1%. Dogecoin dominance. Dogecoin dominance. Let's go to the 4-hour chart and let's look at the Doge dominance chart. It's at 0.92. Almost up to 1%. Now, we zoom out even more, and we see that Dogecoin was over 1% back in March and April. We were over 1%. And then you zoom back to when Elon bought Twitter, Dogecoin's dominance ran up to 2%. That's right, 2% Dogecoin dominance. And then we look back to the magic year of 2021. Guess what the Dogecoin dominance was in May of 2021? Dogecoin dominance went all the way up to 4%. Topped out at 4%. So from 4 to 2, now trying to get back to 1 Will we see this big rise in Dogecoin dominance again? I'll have to start making Dogecoin dominance videos, right? Like Ben Cowan does all of his Bitcoin dominance. Doge dominance. These are all, I mean, look at the numbers. It's exactly 2% at the peak. Exactly 4% at the peak. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting how that works. But yes, we'll be keeping our eyes on Dogecoin dominance. Litecoin will moon. Yeah. Tom Crown, very proud of his Litecoin purchase. He bought a big bag of it. I think he's still underwater on it, though, because he bought it over $1. And I was like, Tom, what are you doing? I don't know. We'll see. I'll never forget April 1st, 2021. Elon Musk tweeted, SpaceX is going to put a little Dogecoin on the literal moon. Yep. April 1st. April Fool's Day. Was it a joke? Or was it real? Yeah, we're still waiting. I know, A-Star. We're still waiting. Rebecca Black. Rebecca Black. I remember her. Oh, that song. Yeah, I don't want that song in my head again, right? I don't want that song in my head again. Election night will be fun because I'll make it fun, Ron. Hey, KB, how are you? Yeah, we had fun beginning of the stream. So when the stream's over, you can watch it from the start again. Exciting days ahead. Yes. $3 Doge. Is it insanity, Proxy? Or is it, who knows? Probably not this cycle. How long am I going to stay on for election night? Well, some of you guys might not remember the year 2000. The year 2000. Bush against Gore. I went to bed that night thinking Al Gore was our president. Woke up the next morning and it was like, not so fast. They were still counting votes or recounting votes in Florida. Look that one up. That was a long night. And I went to bed kind of late and it was like Gore won. All the news stations called Florida for Gore. Wow. That was a crazy night. Yes, the hanging Chad, exactly. The hanging Chad. If memes were as big then as they are now, you would have had a lot of hanging Chad memes, but that was before we had all of the social media stuff. JD thinks $1.20 is the max this cycle. Always have to say this cycle because Dogecoin is going to be around for a long time. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. We can only guesstimate where this will go. Yes, my guesses are just that, educated guesses. FOMO will do its thing. $100. Can we shine some light on Gala and Crow? Sure, Manny. Sure, Gala decided to go on a bit of a run today. Or was that yesterday? Let's see. Yeah, that was earlier this morning. Gala went on a run up to 2.5 cents and then just dropped all the way back down. Gala's been going rather sideways here. I don't think the world is ready for a big run on Gala again, to be honest. I think they're, the partners are still in legal action with each other. It's just not a good look. Now, are games really going to take off this cycle again? I don't know. I mean, we did have Axie Infinity kind of go on a run. Sandbox, a little bit of a run. I go back to the 4-hour chart on Gala, and yes, we did recover a bit from the lows we had earlier in September when Gala was below 2 cents. But overall, on the daily chart, I mean, we did circle this big run up that we had here back in March, up to 8 cents for Gala, and we put a big circle on it, and I was saying, I think Gala is going to be lucky if it ever hits that again. I don't know. Because all of the bad news has been happening since then, and Gala has just been dropping since then. So, not looking great. Crow, so Crow had this big drop here late September into October because of the SEC, the Wells notice against Crypto.com. Crypto.com turned around and sued the SEC back. Again, that's that whole legislation by enforcement kind of approach that the SEC has been taken against exchanges, and they decided to go after Crypto.com. So yeah, the Crow token, wow. So where was Crow back in March? 16 cents. And now it's at just about 8 cents. So it's only about half. Just like Doge is now 11 and it went up to 22. So you could say, yeah, Crow has traded pretty much even with Doge since March. That's kind of interesting. But the exchange tokens, I don't know. I don't know how much the Crow token is actually used. I mean, Crypto.com, you can stake it, but there's a couple memes that have done pretty well. Crow with knife, right? The Caw token, that's done pretty well, but not a lot of others. So I don't know if Kronos is going to do much. Is it going to get back up to 16 cents? I mean, we zoom out further, we can see how high it was back in 2021. And it was like, look at this, up to 90 cents. Up to 90 cents. And here it is at 7. I put this line here at 32, this yellow line, and 32 was where I was going to take profits. But now still at 7 cents, 32 might be rather unlikely. So that's my take on Crow. So there you go. Again, I like to talk about other things here besides just Doge, but we like to have fun with Doge too. Please hit the likes. Thank you, KB, for everyone. Reminding everyone to hit the like button. Appreciate that. If Trump were to win, would he be the first to have 2 different numbers, 45 and 47? Was there ever a U.S. president that won and then took a year off and then won again? He might be. I don't know the history, and I'm not going to call up a presidential history chart. Millions of Doge, yeah, but you have what you have, JD. You have what you have. Everybody's in a different position, so that's good. Looking forward to when the FOMO kicks in. Me too. I follow you on YouTube. What else do I have to do? Well, for what, Armando? To join the fun club, you just keep tuning in to the live streams, watch my videos, and have fun. But if you want some Doge from me, then you got to join the channel, which is the next step. Then you really have fun because you're going to be getting some Dogecoin from me. You subbed because I'm the 50877. I'm the 781. You're not 774. 781. But yes, neighbor, thank you. This year's World Series is a lot like this year's election, cheering for the lesser of two evils. I'm rooting for the Dodgers because I like Mookie Betts, not Ohtani. I mean, Ohtani joined the Dodgers just to win a championship and defer all of that money to make us like a super team. But I really hate the Yankees. All you Yankee fans, sorry, but I do live in Boston, so I will always hate the Yankees. And of course, the Yankees, spend a ton of money on Juan Soto and Giancarlo Stanton, re-up Judge. So they've got a huge payroll, which the Red Sox aren't going to pay their players that much. So yeah, you get the two teams here at the end in the Major League Baseball that essentially paid almost top dollars for stars. So there you go. Closer to the elections, money's going to move. It's going to be juicy, spicy, which is why I'm going to be live election night. It's going to be a lot of movement, I think. Hey, what's up, Bull Run? How's your Pepe doing? Hanging around 10, I still believe, right? Isn't Pepe? Because Doge is looking good. Look at the 4-hour chart. Doge is looking very good. Pepe. Yeah, 1028. Still, I'm still down a little bit on my Pepe average, but not showing great signs of running yet. But I know Pepe will run when it's time. Pepe will run. But that Doge chart is looking very nice over that same amount of time. No more chop? Yeah, well, we're in a little chop right here. We're in a little chop. Like over the weekend, that's what I said, right? We're going to go some sideways, and we've been chopping through the weekend and now through Monday, but this is looking ready. Now these colors here, you see the greens are higher highs. And you can see that we even went up a little higher today, up to almost 15 cents, higher than the higher high arc that we had. And the orange ones are the higher lows. Higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. That's all looking good. In white is my October price prediction. That's right. I predicted Doge would touch 15 cents. It actually touched it a week before I predicted, but I said Doge will touch 15 cents and probably end up retracing back around 14.3 by the end of the month, which is 5 days before the election. So this was my prediction, and it's looking pretty close, just kind of a week ahead of time. So we'll see whether this continues to go sideways or whether we see some more upward movement up over 15 cents. Wasn't what I predicted, but it could happen. It could happen. Are we pumping on the 2nd? Mr. Cheyenne asks. On the 2nd. So that would be a Saturday, November 2nd. Why would Dogecoin pump on November 2nd? I don't know anything that's happening special that day. It's a Saturday. I don't know. Are you going to make a fun coin, Ron? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get into that game. Doge hits $20, I'd cash out immediately. Yeah, me too, Jason. I would too. Waiting for the Doge ETF. I made that video. I just made that video about a Doge ETF. I mean, of all of the coins or tokens that Grayscale listed as possible ETFs, there weren't many that made any sense to me except Dogecoin on that list of 30 different coins. If you guys are wondering what we're talking about, go to my channel here and look at this video, which is called "Is a Dogecoin ETF Coming?" right here. I just made that yesterday. So check out that video. Is a Dogecoin ETF coming? Another good video by Kriss. Veli, what is your humble opinion on market top, time, and price? I wish I knew. I wish I had that magic 8-ball. If the magic 8-ball could give answers other than yes or no, then the magic 8-ball could tell us exactly when and at what price. But unfortunately, the magic 8-ball can only answer yes or no questions. So give me a yes or no question, and we'll ask the magic 8-ball. Did you have any problems claiming the $50 BTC after buying the stacks? Mine was $20 on the Nano S Plus, and I had no problems because you put in your Bitcoin address, and then they do the transfer. It took a little while. I don't remember how long. Was it a week? It was some bit, but it showed up in my wallet. Bitcoin showed up in my wallet, so no problem. Thoughts on XRP? Mad Dasher, have you been watching me? Obviously not. This is what I said yesterday about XRP. One of the best charts I've ever seen, courtesy of Jordan Cameron. I was watching Jordan on Sunday night. I was watching a little Jordan. I like to watch his live streams. And he drew this big crab on the XRP chart. He drew this big crab on XRP at 54 cents. And I was just like, that is one of the best XRP charts I've ever seen. Because XRP is a stable coin. But yes, the drawing of the crab was awesome. So I did a screenshot of it. It was like, yep, that's XRP. Sorry, XRP fans. But you know, if we look at our CryssPax DCA portfolio, again, up at $22,000, up over double, what's the worst performer in this portfolio? It's XRP. It's XRP. Now, again, the XRP is only in there, not because I wanted it in there, it's because some of you guys said buy XRP. Because what were we doing? Summer of 2023, we were DCAing into all of these cryptos. Again, I was buying Doge, but I was taking suggestions on other cryptos. I said, I'll put in 50% of Doge. We'll be buying that Doge every day. It was every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Whatever the price was, we were buying Doge. And then the other half, each session was some other coin or token. And I was taking suggestions from the people who were in the chat. And someone was just kept saying XRP. And so we bought some XRP. And we're down. We're down on the XRP. Here we are, almost a year and 2 months later, XRP is in the red. We're up 129% on our Doge, and we're down 6% on XRP. Again, just proving a point. Just proving a point again, unfortunately with real money here, but proving a point that Doge greater than XRP. Doge greater than XRP. And all the XRP fanboys who are convinced XRP is going to $2 or $3, or that guy Steph who says $40, it's like, man, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. If you haven't learned by now about XRP. Will XRP go up? Maybe. I don't know. I have zero expectation of XRP going to $1. Zero expectation of that. And that's with XRP at 54 cents. I have more faith Dogecoin will go to $1 from 14 cents than XRP going to $1 from 54 cents. But I'm just saying, not financial advice. Fear of Paul is giving financial advice, and he's free to do that because we don't know who that really is except for the cat that's sleeping there in the picture. I like the cat, Fear of Paul. Jason bought some Cardano just to see what it does this cycle. You never know. You never know, right? Am I going to dress up as a Doge? No. Sorry. My dressing up for Halloween days are long behind me. Whales moved out from ADA to jump in other coins. Yep. The big winners from last cycle will most likely not be the big winners this cycle. Except for Doge. Right? Much love back to you, Michael. Whatever happened to Pro the Doge? Well, Demotic, he went down this path of taking in a bunch of shit tokens, promoting shit tokens. I mean, Floki was in there. He was given a crap ton of Floki. And he was making money off that. And he started a YouTube channel. And he was making money off YouTube for a while. I don't know what he's doing now. I haven't checked in on him. But he just went down that meme token route and was just promoting anything and everything. Anytime someone would give him something, he'd promote it. Hey, he did much better financially doing that than what he was doing before, whatever job he had before he became this Dogecoin millionaire sensation, of which he never sold his Doge. So he was making money off all this other stuff. Is Elon going to launch a rocket to Mars in the next 2 years? Well, he said if he can get the whole reusable rocket thing down, then Mars. We'll see. He's got to cut all the regulation bullcrap out as well, though. So. Yeah, I don't know about exchange tokens either. I've never bought, into BNB as a investment, right? I bought it to use it. Convert the BNB to the BSC token and buy BSC tokens. I did that back in 2021, but it was only to use it. It wasn't to invest in it. 17 cents. Let's get it. Ryan's a Yankees fan. Let's go White Sox. Hey, James, I like that. Let's go White Sox. I hear they might be up for sale. I wonder what the cost is to buy the White Sox. It's got to be pretty low. Only baseball game I ever dare was Yankees versus Red Sox. Well, you picked a good one. I hope the Red Sox won, though. Let's go. A lot of Yankees fans. Well, good season this year for the Yankees. Doge to the moon. Yeah, my price predictions generally are pretty good, Ryan. They've generally been pretty good. Sometimes I'm off a day or a week, but yeah, pretty close. Should have put all my money on Doge on that September dip. Well, Sterling, again, you don't play the shoulda, woulda, coulda game. You do the best you can. And right now, your choice is, what do I do with Dogecoin at 14.5 cents? Where's Dogecoin going to go from here? Am I going to look for another dip? Hey, you had a dip here at 13.9. That's right. At noontime today, you could have bought at 13.9. Will we see further Dogecoin dips? Again, I still think Bitcoin is probably going to retest 66K, not 60 or 50 or other numbers that other people are talking about, but just 66K. And why do I say that? is because I see on this liquidity heat map here, I see these big yellow colors here at 66.6. So I think Bitcoin is going to revisit 66.6 next time there's any little bit of fear in the market or low volume. We're going to see a dip down to 66.6, 66.5, maybe 66.4, but it's going to pick up all of that right there. And if that happens, most likely Dogecoin will have a dip corresponding 13.6, 13.5, maybe. But that's about it. Again, I'm just looking at the information that's here. I'm looking at the data that's available, not guessing. I'm just saying, look, there's these huge leverage positions here that will get wiped out at 66.6. There's probably going to be a Bitcoin dip to 66.6 to wipe that out. So if you're looking to buy, wait for the dip. That's what I say, not financial advice. Is there a big difference between 13.6 and 14.4? A little bit. A few percentage points there. Where is Doge going, though? You look at the bigger picture. Bull run. You bought into Doge and then you sold it and made a little profit and moved on to something else. That's the game you play. Nothing wrong with taking profits. You may be missing out on some huge profits, though. That's all I'm saying. But that's okay. You're going to something else. Your instincts have been pretty good. I'll give you that. And of course, you've got that big bag of Pepe, as you reminded me. Yes. Well, Sterling, it depends on when you bought Doge, right? Versus BTC and ETH. It's all on when you buy it. Because Bitcoin, I mean, since the beginning of 2023, has outperformed Doge by a lot. Because Bitcoin was at 17K. And Doge was at, what, 7 cents? Doge has doubled, but Bitcoin has gone up 4x since then. So Bitcoin has outperformed Doge since then. It all depends on when you're buying. Will Elon use Doge on X this year? Jason's asking the Magic 8 Ball. Shaking it up. Will Elon use Doge on X this year? What does the Magic 8 Ball say? All right, Jason, here you go. Got to get it so I can see it. Hold on. It was sideways. Sorry. It was sideways. Here we go. Better not tell you now. The Magic 8 Ball says, better not tell you now. Do you believe that? Better not tell you now. Well, that's how the Magic 8 Ball feels, Jason. Sorry. Jasmine. What's Jasmine doing, Toss? Haven't looked at Jasmine. Oh, we said it was in the green earlier. Oh, look at that. Jasmine chart looking nice. We'll see whether that volume can keep up. Jasmine. If it stays up over 2 cents, we could see Jasmine go on a big run like it did earlier this summer. Sweet. We'll be watching Jasmine. Thank you, Toss. Nice. And of course, that also helps our Kriss Pax DCA portfolio with our number 2 holding is now Jasmine because we're up 450% on our Jasmine. because I didn't initially buy that much Jasmy here, but it has gained in value 450%. Jasmy. Sweet. If Doge hits $1, then next year I have to dress up as a Doge. If Dogecoin hit $1 and I hadn't sold any until it got to $1, I'll be driving that Ferrari. Maybe that Ferrari. Spell token. Yeah, we've talked a lot about Spell token. I used to be a Spell token holder, and our friend Low Roller, who's usually here in the chat, or Mike Smith or whatever he's going by, he's a big Spell token holder. But I sold my Spell, took profits, and rolled it into Sui and Sei. So that's what I did. I don't know. Spell token, again, it supports this abracadabra thing that doesn't work in the United States. You can't use it in the US. So, yeah. Yeah, Pro the Doge still has his bag. Is Doge a buy now? Doge is always a buy, Gigi, not financial advice. 14 cents looking like support. I still think a dip to 13.5 is going to happen, but used to be a big rivalry. Yeah, it's not as much of a rivalry today between Yankees and Red Sox because the Yankees outspend the Red Sox by more than 2-1. So, yeah. So we have that. From South Florida, Crypto Facts Report. Thank you. I went to the University of Miami, lived in South Florida for a number of years, know it very well. And I go down every year for a visit. Was just down in Fort Lauderdale back in April. You guys remember I took a little vacation there. Was down in Fort Lauderdale. Still have lots of friends down there. Go down and visit and have a good time. Jason, finally got my Matic converted to Pole. Congratulations on getting that converted. You now are a Pole holder. You're a Pole holder. How about that? Does it sound good? I own Pole. I do too, a little bit. We may revisit 65K for Bitcoin, very possible right before or right after the election, and then we'll start pumping. Yeah, I still think 66. I don't know if we're going to revisit 65, but we'll see. We'll see. 15 cents today? Kill 66 asks 15 cents today. I don't see a huge momentum right now, but you never know. Once we get tonight, we'll see what the Asian markets do, but we could see Doge pump up back to 15 cents. We could see that. Depends on how the Asian market feels. Whether they want to pump Bitcoin up some more as well. But that's what I'll be looking at. We're going to get Bitcoin back up, going toward 69K, and then Dogecoin will be touching 15 cents. Bitcoin needs to keep climbing. When BTC does well, most of the cryptos do well, including Doge. But many times, Doge is in the green when Bitcoin and others are in the red, which we have right now. Dogecoin's in the green. Bitcoin and most other cryptos are in the red for the past day. So someone is keeping Dogecoin up. The buying is still there, and we're not getting dumps. We're not getting sales. Thoughts on Chainlink? Chainlink just got to what, $12? It was a little run yesterday, $12 for Chainlink. Yeah, $11.75 now. It's fallen back a little bit, but it did just run up to $12. This little run right here on Sunday. Yeah, I was watching it. I've got a little chain link. Overall, Chainlink has not performed like I would have wished. Back in March, Chainlink was up here at $22. So again, much like Doge, would have to double in price to get up to 22 cents. Link from $11 needs double to get to $22. Actually, Dogecoin is at 14 cents now, so it doesn't even have to double to get to 22 cents. But Link would have to double. Kind of a funky little comparison there. Link to Doge, right? Except Link's in dollars and Doge is in cents. But then we zoom back even more and we see where Link was back here in 2021, and it was up here at $50. So, well, actually, you think about it. If Doge went to 70 cents, Link went to $50. Link came all the way down to the $6 range, which is where I was buying. Here's my average, $6.67. That's my average on Link that I own. Link went up to $22, retraced back just below 10, which is a little lower than when Doge dipped. Well, Doge did actually hit the 9s. Yeah, kind of interesting. A little similar charts between Link and Doge. Except Doge has now come up to 14 and Link is only at 11. Huh, never really noticed that before between Link and Doge. We'll watch that. We will watch that. This daily chart on Doge is awesome. 9 straight greens, then 1 red, and then today's green. Again, one of the only coins that's in green today. Everything else is red, and it looks like it's bullish engulfing right there on the daily. That looks pretty positive. Dogecoin chart still looking very, very good. Definitely going to be a dip before the elections. Get ready. Crypto Facts Report. Have you checked out our altcoin index chart on any of our reports? I don't know. Where do I find you? Crypto Facts Report. Are you on X or do you have a website? Let me know. Definitely going to be a dip before the elections. Wouldn't be surprised. Again, we still have 2 weeks to go. You got a trade spell token. Can't sit with the bag. It goes up and down a lot. It does. Your office is on Las Olas. I was over on the beach side. I was over on the beach side on my vacay. Possible dip to 12.7 Demotic Shadow has. Yeah, I'm like 13.5. 12.7. Yeah, that was the top of the previous run. We had middle of October. Came up to 12.7. Came down and retested 12 cents before moving up. Could we have a dip back down to 12.7 to retest that the top of that run earlier this month? You know, the charts kind of support it. However, I just don't see it going down there. Too much positivity in the market. We're in a bull market. We're in October. Too much positivity in the market. That's what we would have seen in the summertime. We would have seen that kind of movement. But now, no, I don't think so. Too much positivity, especially for Doge. Hey, Mars, how are you? The 200 SMA is at 12.9. 12.9. I didn't look on the daily. Yep, there it is right there. 12.9. That white line. 200-day moving average is 12.9. Not quite 12.7, but close. Yeah, that's all in play. Bull run. I sold all my Link. Don't see it go too much higher anymore. You've got a bag of Pith. Pith is like the token unlocks on Pith just are too much for me. Similar to Celestia that we have. Well, the Celestia one's going to be huge, but Pith has had a lot of token unlocks. So if you're trading Pith, I guess you go in and out of that. Again, short-term capital gains tax on all of those profits. If you're trading like that, it's short-term capital gains. So you're paying a lot more in tax. Where the Link now I've held for over a year. So when I sell my Link tokens, it's going to be the long-term capital gains, which is going to save me a lot of money. I've held it for a while. I'm still up over double or around double. And we'll see how that plays out. Hey, Pro. Thinking of taking my initial investment from Jasmine and buy some more Crow. You feel like Crow all-time high is going to be coming. Yeah, again, I would wait and see what happens with this lawsuit. Again, Crypto.com was served a Wells notice from the SEC, and then Crypto.com turned around and sued the SEC back from that Wells notice. And I mean, we see what happened with XRP. And they're caught up in all these legal things with the SEC, and XRP isn't going anywhere. I don't know if the Crow token is going to do much with that hanging over its head. And I own a bunch of Crow tokens. And I have it all staked, and I restake it, every time it comes up. And I earn the extra diamonds when I trade on Crypto.com and get free Crow tokens with that. Maybe it'll double from here, up to 15, 16 cents. But I'm not expecting Crow to go up exponentially. I'm not expecting that. Not with that legal action with SEC hanging over its head. So again, do your research, right? See what's going on. Adam Stunkernaut says, Adam has done great today. No doubt. Let's take a look at Cosmos here. Let's go to the 2-hour chart because that'll show it the best here. Nice big run. Look at this. From the 10th of October up 22, and then it had this big run here, but it dropped a lot of it. Came up over $5 and then dropped back down. A lot of profit takers at $5 on Atom. Yeah, I don't know Cosmos overall, what the Atom token's going to do from here. For those that have been holding for a while, it's good to see a nice run up and some action happening on this thing because not much has happened for a while. We did chart it here. We were looking at this at some point in time over the summer. We charted this because I've got this line here. Downward trend line from $14 all the way down to $3. Ouch. So, yeah, nice to see a little recovery here, but is it even going to get back to March's high? I don't know. That'd be a 3x from here to get back up there, almost to $15. Yeah, don't know. Doge has a lot more momentum behind it. And it's been consistently growing. Squidward, would a staking system be worthwhile for Doge? There's nothing to stake. Staking doesn't do anything. Doge is a proof of work cryptocurrency. Two reasons why proof of stake cryptos, why they want you to stake. Two reasons. One, staking adds security. So the more tokens are staked on a proof of stake cryptocurrency, the less chance there is for some attack. Second, they want stake because they want hodlers, right? That's why they give out staking rewards. They want hodlers of their tokens. They don't want people trading it. So they come up with all these rules about how long it takes to unstake. Staking for governance, needs to be locked up for some period of time for governance. So all of those things come into play. But Dogecoin doesn't need that. Dogecoin is a proof of work cryptocurrency. There is mining that happens on Dogecoin. New Dogecoins are created and given to the miners who validate all of the transactions on the blockchain. Keeps Dogecoin safe and secure. Dogecoin's never been hacked. It's never gone down. The blockchain just keeps working minute after minute after minute. No problems. There's no staking. If you hear about someone offering staking on Dogecoin, you know it's a scam because Dogecoin is not a proof of stake cryptocurrency. It's proof of work. So just putting that out there. You don't care about short-term capital gains? If you keep making money, I may open a Roth IRA account to trade with in the future, specifically for trading. Yeah, the people who are doing that trading within a Roth IRA, that's pretty cool. They are able to make money, and then when they pull it out in their retirement, they don't have to pay the gains on the profits. But you have to wait until you retire to do it. So, yeah. But good luck with that approach. I'm also in Massachusetts, or what they call Taxachusetts, which has an additional tax, a state tax, on income over $1 million. If Dogecoin goes to $1 and I sell it all, I'll have over $1 million in profits. And if I take it all out, I'm paying an additional 4%, $40,000 that I pay additionally on tax because I'm in the wonderful Commonwealth of Massachusetts. So I have that to look forward to. We have big taxes here in Massachusetts. Why don't I move? Good question. But my job is here. My family is here. My life is here. So I'm not moving. I've got that $40,000 baked in the back of my mind. Like, hopefully I hold Doge just that little bit extra, and I get that little extra pump, that additional penny or two on Doge to take care of that $40,000 tax liability I'm going to have. It is what it is. It is what it is. But no, I'm not going to move to Puerto Rico or some other state that doesn't have that extra tax, because this is my home. This is where I am. So that's all kind of built in. If I was younger and had the freedom to be able to move, I wouldn't be living here. If I had the kind of crypto holdings I have now, I would not be in Massachusetts. But here we are. You're welcome, Squidward. It's just that thing about Dogecoin. Many people buy the Doge and they think that, or they don't know how the whole proof of work. And I don't mind talking about it if people want to know more about how Dogecoin works. Yeah, I don't mind talking about it. But it is the only meme coin because it's the only one that has its own blockchain. All the other memes are tokens that are built on top of Ethereum or Solana or a number of other chains that they're not coins. And everybody calls them meme coins, and they're not coins. They're tokens. They don't have their own blockchain. But Dogecoin does. So it's not only OG meme coin, it's the only meme coin. I know you're going to have a big tax bill. A big tax bill, bull run. Especially when you sell that Pepe. You sell that Pepe, there's a big tax bill there. Hopefully you hold on to that for a year. And then it's a long-term capital gains on that Pepe. Because that's a big chunk of money for you. Most of my crypto now I've held over a year, except for the Doge I was buying on the dips through the summer. So that Doge I'm going to hold on to for sure. I'm not selling that. And then the Celestia, Sui, Say, and one other that I can't think of off the top of my head. See, bull run, I've got too many cryptos. I can't even remember which ones I hold now. Those are still short term. I like paying taxes. I know. Ready for another spicy tax history? I know. It is the greatest and most fun crypto tax live stream ever coming in December. The second annual exciting crypto tax live stream will be in December. I know you can't wait. You're holding Pepe for more than a year now. Awesome. Then you're golden on that long-term capital gains tax when you sell. CFB picks. Someone's into college football. Awesome. It's been exciting this year. I don't really watch college football. I got too much other going on, but I know it's been an exciting year. I just got Coinbase. What other cryptos would you recommend taking a look at? What other cryptos? So limited to Coinbase, which, I mean, you'll get most of the major cryptos and a number of smaller market ones. But not all those meme tokens. But some of them are there. But you can't get Pepe. Pepe still isn't there, but Bonk is. If you want to buy some Bonk. What do you think is going to do well from here? Because you can look at a number of the altcoins that haven't moved yet or haven't moved much yet. Again, I'll always promote Doge because I think Doge is still going to go on a huge run. And I still kind of think SHIB is going to go on a huge run too. You can buy SHIB on Coinbase. But getting into some of these other newer blockchain like Sui and Say are not bad. I think this year is, through the rest of this bull run, you're just going to see them outperform like the Cardanos and V-chains from last cycle. I think that's what you're going to see. And that's why I recently bought into Sui and Say, to be exposed to some of those this cycle for the rest of this bull run into some time in 2025. Again, don't know when yet, but I'm going to be selling. And I'm going to sell it all except for Bitcoin, which I'll always hold some Bitcoin. Dogecoin, I'm not going to sell all my Dogecoin. I'm going to take some profits, but not all of it. And maybe I'll hold on to some Sui because I still, as I've been saying, for 6 months now, I've been saying Sui looks like it's going to be the one that could pop up into the top 10. Again, I didn't follow unCoin because it was based on Telegram, and I didn't think that would do what it did. And still looks like it could drop, depending on what happens with Telegram. We'll see. But I didn't get into that and missed that whole run up into the top 10. But Sui, I'm on board with. And Sui, I bought when it was down in like 50th or 60th market cap. And now it's in a top 20. And so we could see Sui come up to the top 10 this bull cycle. And so I'm into Sui. But again, that's just me. Ted, we're aiming to sell half my Doge at 20 and the rest at 50. Is that too conservative? Again, can't go wrong taking profits, especially in cryptocurrency, because you never know. Personally, I'm waiting until 30 cents for Doge. And what if it doesn't hit 30 cents, right? Somebody asked me that a couple of weeks ago. What if Doge doesn't hit 30 cents? And I'm still holding Doge. And it got close, but it didn't make it, and I didn't sell any. Then what do I do? And I'm like, oh, too soon to think about that now. Too soon to think about that. I don't want to be forced into that decision yet. Let's see what happens election night. I think election night's going to be pretty spicy. Again, I'll be live on election night, so you guys need to watch for me. Tia, Sui, Say, part of your biggest bags. I still own all of them too. Still waiting what Tia guys are going to do with that token unlock. I didn't sell yet. I haven't sold yet either. Celestia is still flirting with $6. So I was hoping to at least sell at $6.50 if it got up there. It did a few weeks ago, and I wasn't ready to sell yet because I was thinking $7. Now I'm thinking, oh, maybe $6.50. Let's see what Tia's doing today. I haven't looked at it. 571. It's come down. It was up here at 610. Go back to the 4-hour chart, and we can see when it was up here, $7. You know, see, it didn't hit $7 in September. It got close. 685. But yeah, I'm looking to take profit on this. When it was down here at 450, I was worried, but it came back up to 620. I was like, okay, here we go. And it just didn't make it. I don't know yet. Still have a week to make that decision on Celestia. But that's a short-term capital gains tax for me on Celestia because I haven't owned it for a year yet. Take profits when you can. You used to say 35 cents. Are you tempering expectations now? Oh, Ryan, you just catch me on everything, don't you? You catch me on everything, dude. No, that's why I like having you around. My line is still at 35 cents. Still at 35 cents. But that doesn't mean I won't take profits at 34. But the line is still there. 35. And then the next line is at 50. So those are still my first two ladders, are 35 and 50. But we'll see. Yeah, dump it all at 30 or piece it out. I'm still layering, taking profits. I'm not dumping it all at once. And I'm never going to sell it all. I'm always going to keep some Dogecoin. Just in case there's an extended cycle. You don't know what Elon's going to do. Doge on X payments could be after this bull cycle, and then he could do it right during the bear market, which would just be crazy. You never know. Yeah, been a crazy college football year, hasn't it, CFB? Good games every weekend. So you're in a good place. This chart is just looking so good for Doge that we're going to see Doge up to 22 cents in no time. I'm looking for November 5th for that spicy run on Doge. Tia still holding okay, not dropping lower. Right. I know. You're keeping me in check. I know that. It's good though. Wei Zhu, Mr. Wei. We've had fun. You'll have to watch the first like 20 minutes of the stream. You'll have to rewatch that. That was my whole take on Dogecoin is a meme crypto, and we're supposed to be having fun here. So watch it on the replay. You're welcome, sci-fi guy. Having fun. I don't have a third ladder yet, Pepe. It depends on what's going on. Right now, I've only identified my first two at 35 and 50. And then we see what's going on. How do I determine how much per layer? The first layer is going to be 500,000 Doge. And that's because that's the Doge I bought at 2 cents back in January of 2021 that I held all the way through 2021. And of course, the 22 bear market in 23, and here we are in 24. So that's that 2 cent Doge, that 500,000 Doge. That's my first sell. After that, we'll play it by ear on what's going on and how crazy Doge is going, what else is going on with the news, and I'll take it from there. Since I have somewhere between 2.5 and 3 million Doge, take the first 500,000 off the table, book my profit on that, and then we'll see from there. That's, again, this is just my strategy. I'm letting you guys know, not financial advice, not telling you what to do. For whoever wants to take profit at 20 cents, yeah, 20 cents is profit. Profit is profit. You never know. Way, thanks for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. If China attacks Taiwan, how much of a negative impact will it have? It'll be bad. That will not be good. We saw what happened with Iran shooting all those missiles at Israel back in April. Remember that? There was a huge dip in the crypto market then. We can look at it here on the Doge Daily. That was one of these big red candles, right? Was that before halving or after halving? I thought it was after. I thought it was this thing, end of April, beginning of May. It was this kind of move where Doge went from like 16 cents and then dove all the way down to 12 cents. That was a big drop. I thought it was right in there. Some big red candles going on. So, yeah. But China-Taiwan could be bigger than that. That has bigger implications, particularly with the United States. So, yeah, that might not be great. Realistic to expect Doge to be at 15 to 17 cents. Before election night, maybe. During election night, possibly. That's why I'm going to be live the night of Tuesday, November 5th, because I think there's going to be some spicy trading going on, big volume. I don't think crypto has ever been so tied into a presidential election than this one, to any election, but this one. So it's going to be worth it to be live. And this is why you take some profits along the way. Exactly. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. A YouTuber in Taiwan mentioned there are a lot of people using VPN to buy crypto. From Taiwan. I thought Taiwan could, I thought you could from Taiwan. You didn't have to deal with VPNs. I thought the government was much more open to that. Maybe not. Or people are just playing it safe, trying to stay anonymous. Could have a lot of that going on. They just don't want to chance it. That could be. Oh, people in mainland China. Yes. From mainland China, it's the only way to buy crypto that I know of is VPN. Unless you're one of those bigwigs that has are part of the government or has some kind of authority or something. Then I've heard you have the ability to buy crypto. But I don't know that for sure. You hear Sifler voice from American Pie, Profit is Profit. That movie is from a long time ago. I haven't thought of that movie in years. China won't attack Taiwan. Yeah, well, especially if Trump becomes president again, because Trump can deal with Xi Jinping. If Kamala becomes president, I think Xi Jinping can do whatever he wants. She won't know how to react to that. Dogecoin just doing its thing, staying in the green. Bitcoin and all these others are still in the red. In the monthly time frame, Dogecoin RSI crossed up, and every time this happened, it went upward for 5 months. Wow. The month chart actually looks pretty cool for Doge right now. I mean, this is we hit the bottom here in August, September came up, and now here we are, October. And this is truly back in bull market formation. That's looking pretty good. Doge. Not selling to $1. Well, Nicholas, that's what I said in 2021. And I had 500,000 Doge. And it went all the way up to 70 cents. I bought it at 2 cents, so I spent $10,000. And my Doge portfolio was up at $350,000. And I didn't sell any of it because I thought Doge was going to $1. So just some food for thought there. I went from 10,000 to 350,000, and I didn't take any profit. And even when Doge started going back down, we thought it was just a simple retrace and it was going to turn back around and still go to $1. Now, Bitcoin eventually, it went from 64K down to 35K and eventually turned around and went back up to 69K. But Dogecoin went from 73 cents, dropped all the way to 20, came back up to 35, and that's as high as it went. Didn't even come close. And then I was like, yeah, I'm just going to hold it and see what happens. But yeah, did not take any profit. $350,000 from a $10,000 investment. Oh. I'm with you on that long hold. What do you think of taking some profits before May of 2025? I think Dogecoin is going to be hitting my targets before May of 2025. I'm very positive. Combe, what do I think of Dogecoin miners? I think the Dogecoin miners are great. They're making a lot in Dogecoin right now. And they're not selling a lot of that Dogecoin because they think the price is going up too, which is always a good sign. If the miners aren't selling, and people watch that, they watch the miners' wallets, because every minute there's 10,000 Dogecoin created, and it's public where those Dogecoin go, into which miners' wallets. Now, a lot of them are pools, and they need to pay out because they're mining pools. But a lot of people who follow that, they kind of know who's pooling what. And but yeah, and I think over time, Dogecoin mining is going to get more and more profitable, because it's so hard for Bitcoin miners, the smaller ones, to get Bitcoin rewards, because you're competing against the big boys. Clean Spark and Riot and Mara, they're getting Bitcoin. The medium to small ones are rarely getting Bitcoin. And as Dogecoin price goes up and its hash rate goes up, you're going to see Dogecoin become more and more profitable, and you're going to see more and more mining competition. It'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. I feel you. I was greedy. Yeah, looking back on it, I think there was some greed. I mean, my mind, I had, said, $500,000. If Dogecoin's $1. I mean, everyone in the whole community was talking Dogecoin to $1. Oh, so yeah, there was probably a little greed there. So trying to be a little smarter this cycle, see what's going on. Biggest reason why some people aren't making any profits, because they're too greedy. Yep. That was me. 2021. Just wasn't thinking about taking profits. All right, gang, that's what we got for tonight. I'll be live again Wednesday at 4 o'clock East Coast time. Join me. Always hit the like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Hope everyone has a great evening. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.